What's up, guys? Welcome to your morning update. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin as always. We're also going to take a look at the DXY, the Dow Jones, silver, gold, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So stick around for the whole video. And after we go through the charts, I will get into the chat. We'll have a little discussion, see what you guys think, and let's get into it. Before we begin, remember, guys, don't forget to go down. Let me see something real quick. Right under the video here, smash that like button. Right there. If you are on your mobile, exit the chat and the thumbs will appear. Make sure you hit that like button. If you are on YouTube TV, go down to the bottom left. There is more actions. Hit that and then there will be an option to give a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And also don't forget to check out the homepage. I do have some tutorials down here and some other stuff to check out on this third row down here. So definitely check it out. All right, so the big picture, nothing has changed. Still, absolutely nothing has changed. I'm still looking for fifth wave lower. Keep in mind, the fifth wave could have been done here. We'll take a look at what the confirmation would be if that is. It actually would be breaking this high up here around 41.7 to 42,000 range. Would let me know that this was probably broken, and we are in the B wave up to 50 to 55,000. Towards August or September, and then C wave down, in my opinion. A wave is always 5 waves. B wave would be 3 waves. There'd be 5 waves in this first wave, 3 waves in this down wave, and then 5 more waves up to B, and then 5 waves down in the bigger macro. If I'm correct on this, a lot of people are watching this trend line here. On the RSI, I've seen many people draw it wrong off of these wicks, making it look like we touched. We have not touched, so, but a break of this, an opening, if the RSI was to close above this trend line on the daily at any given point, I would say we are definitely in wave B by now. Otherwise, I still believe we have further to go for wave 5 down, finishing C to one of these target areas here around 26.5, 23.5, or 18.2. These are the possibilities. Again, guys, no one knows for sure what's going to happen in the market. I'm giving you my options. We'll also take a look at the bullish case. But anyways, as you guys know, this is the wick off. We were the first ones to post this, drew this line in at when we were at 57,000, saying the top would be 63 to 64,000. And down from there, the line played out almost exact. Let's take a look at, this is what I was talking about yesterday. I do believe we are probably most likely in distribution phase here yet again. And if we take a, let's draw a line in here, just kind of what's went on here. And then we'll pull it over to there. It does look like the same thing's playing out, guys, just in a little bit shorter. But the lines play out pretty damn good, guys. We could be having a very, very, very ugly crash possible. Again, there's no crystal ball that we know for sure, but what we can do is look for confirmations, and that's what we'll be talking about as it happens. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that thumbs up. Tick your notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. Also, when you do that, make sure your notifications are turned on in your YouTube app or on your browser or whatever you're using. So anyways, this is what we were looking at a long time ago as a fifth wave ending diagonal, which we had talked about many, many times, which led me to believe we could have been looking at an ABC here and then another move up, or a 5-wave structure being A and then B and then C. And that seems to be what's playing out. People are saying, you say it's going to 10,000. I'm not saying it's going directly to 10,000. I do think we will probably see 9,500 at least by the beginning of next year. That'll be after one more bull rally, if it plays out the way I'm suspecting. If, as you can see down here, there's a high volume node at the 9,500. If we zoom over, that was major resistance for a long time. We broke it over here, tested it for support, and never looked back. I do believe there's a great possibility that we will be looking back there. If you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. By far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you like the other ones. That you don't see all the scam wicks, the stop hunts, all the crazy action. You can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. So if you put in 1 Bitcoin, you get a half a Bitcoin bonus to use towards your margin. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off of your trading fees. You can trade Bitcoin, crypto, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, anything on this exchange. It's all right here. You can have multiple trades at the same time. They don't clump them together like the scammy exchanges. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. Now let's take a look at the ultra bearish scenario, as if this was redistribution and we just continue down and don't get that B wave, right? So that would look something like this. We have completed 1 down, 2 up, 3 to yet to come, down to about 16.5. And then back up to 27,000 for wave 4, and then 5 back down to 14, possibly lower. That is a possible scenario. Also, we could just be getting a ABC here. If we get a bounce from that 24 region, that could be it, and then we move up from there for our B wave. So those are some areas to be watching. We talked a little bit about this trend line yesterday. We did break it. We are back above it now. Let's see, what would the area be to break here? If we are to break up over this 200 EMA here, $36,000 range, and get support there, then we could be moving straight up from here. But again, any move up right now, I believe, is nothing but a bull trap, no matter what. So be careful of that. That's what I'm seeing right now. Like I said, if went up and did this, that would definitely be a giant bull trap, in my opinion. And that would be if we completed wave 1 here, working on 3 up to around 41,000, back down for 4 around 37,000, then back up to around 44.1. This doesn't happen in a day, guys. This takes weeks to play out. So for all of you that are just looking for this one huge candle, which I'm not saying it can't come, but it doesn't necessarily have to come. And if you guys are trading in small time frames and you're not a seasoned trader, you're most likely going to get wrecked. I suggest everybody that's new staying in the 4 hour and above. You can go into the smaller time frames to look for confirmations and look for divergence and all that, but to trade them smaller time frames, if you don't have experience, you will get wrecked. Just putting that out there. The bigger the time frame, the easier the trades, less leverage. There was something else I wanted to say. I always tell people, start out with a fake account first. Don't just jump in, throw a bunch of money in, and think you're going to get rich off of one trade. That's not going to happen. You may get lucky once, but you'll give it all back. So when you are ready to start with money after you've practiced, start out with a little bit, $10, $5, $1, depending on what you have to practice with, that you're not going to miss. That's not going to hurt you if you lose it. And if you cannot grow $10 into at least double or 10 times it, you're not going to be able to do it with a bigger lump sum. So if you can't put $10 in and grow it, if you put $10,000 in, you're not going to be able to grow it. It's just, that's how it works, guys. Start small, learn what you're doing, get profitable first before you start playing with more money. And even when you put more money in, it comes a new challenge of more emotions to deal with because you're playing with a larger amount of money. So there's a learning curve there also. So for anyone that's telling you can just get in, get rich, and that's a pipe dream, guys. You got to put in effort to learn what you're doing. This is just another thing we were looking at, this rising channel. If we were to break down below it again, that measured move would be around 27.7 area. Guys, don't forget to check out my wife's webpage, inkerimage.com. There's links down below. Definitely check it out. She has a lot of cool crypto stuff on there. Also, the Divergence cheat sheet mouse pad. Definitely check it out. It is great to have by you if you are new to learning, and RSI can be rather confusing. This is just another look at that possible 10-year cycle. Is it possible? Yes. Am I saying it's going to happen? No. But there's a good possibility. Just something to be aware of, guys. Let's see. The Mt. Gox drop right here was 10 years ago. So could we be seeing something like that again? A big drop because of exchanges or something else? There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Something to think about. Check it out. Let's see. This is another thing, just looking at that 9,500 range. If you draw the arcs in here, that gets us there to sometime in the beginning of 2022, which would be next year if that was to happen. Let's look at another thing here. This is, we always go through these charts, guys, because nothing has changed, but a lot of new people come in here. So I want you guys to see what we've all been looking at and watching this whole time. As you can see here, I have some Fibonacci channels in here. This one is the one I'm keeping a close eye on, the 0.382 fib. Also, you'll notice these arcs. These are the parabolic runs. Once we broke, we entered a bear market. Once we broke, we entered a bear market. Once we broke, I believe we have entered a bear market. Now let's look at that 382 fib up close. As you guys can see, we've been doing nothing but getting rejected off it over and over again. A break of this trend line down here, then I expect us to go down to the 0.5 fib, which could be anywhere from, if we were to drop down straight today, which I'm not saying that's going to happen. It probably won't. But if we were to, it'd be around the $20,800 range. If we were to do it in a few weeks or a month or so, could be up around 22, 23. If we come down and test this one down here. Now let's go look at the dollar index, which is the DXY overlaid on the Bitcoin chart. We've talked about this many times, but guys, like I said, I really like to show this stuff because nothing has changed. To show you guys the bigger time frames are better to watch, and for the new people to see. I want the new people to understand this bottom trend line down here. Every time the dollar bottoms on it, Bitcoin tops. This top trend line, every time the dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. The dollar bottoms, Bitcoin tops. The dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. Over and over and over again, the same thing. Let's look at the DXY, strong. You guys know I've been bullish on the dollar. It is still strong here. My target as of right now is still around that 93.50. Somewhere within the next week or so, we should probably see that, maybe even sooner, maybe a little longer. We'll see what happens. But I do believe we're going up there, and when the DXY rises like that, Bitcoin does drop. I'm going to move this over because there's another thing I want to explain that I explain a lot that people just don't seem to get. Why? I have no idea, but we'll go over it. So markets have opened. This is bearish divergence here. It's what they call, if you see the trend is straight across this trend line here, we are getting red right now. We do have lower highs in the RSI. That is exaggerated divergence. We may have a big dump today, but even if we made a new all-time high in the Dow Jones, that would just create more divergence here in the RSI. And as you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, the long term here, this is back in 2018 till now, that is lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price action, bearish divergence. And if we go from here, January of 2020 to May of 2021, that is also higher highs in the price action and lower highs in the RSI, bearish divergence. We'll go back in this too, because like I said, I'm going to go back on this and show you guys something. For those of you that are new, for those of you that aren't, probably know what I'm going to show. But then we'll go into Litecoin and Ethereum, and then we will look at the charts together. You guys can let me know what you think. So this is gold. Well, gold and silver. You guys know I have lower targets for both of those also. But I am going to get this over here. This is a very interesting thing I'm going to show you if you guys are new, so make sure you stick around. But anyways, Litecoin, still looking for around that $85 range. A break of the 157 area and support there will invalidate these, but I still, as of right now, are looking for about 85 cents, and if that breaks, 48 cents. I mean, dollars, not cents. My bad, guys. $1,000 to 13, still looking for that in Ethereum. I know a lot of people are bullish on Ethereum right now, but I am not. I'm still looking for these targets. If that breaks, could go down to around the 500 range. XRP, still looking for around that 43 cent range. If that breaks, I'm looking for 20 cent ranges. It does look like on the RSI could possibly be making head and shoulders here. If we did, we would probably come up the highest, maybe 84 cents, somewhere in there. But this 200 EMA at 77 cents would be major resistance first. Yeah, that's about it. Other than we're going to go back and look at that Dow Jones once. This is the 2008 crash, guys. It crashed 55% in 2008, right? So, but back then, what did you see? Commercials on buy gold, buy silver, hedge the markets, hedge the dollar, save your funds, blah, blah, blah. 53% drop in 2008 on the dollar, or the Dow Jones. Gold, 35% drop in 2008. Silver, 61% drop in 2008. What makes you think if the markets crash that Bitcoin will be able to hold up? It won't, guys. The whole time since Bitcoin was created, the traditional markets have been in a huge bull run. If they correct hard, oh, and while in that huge bull run, Bitcoin was still correcting 80 to 90% at times. So what happens if the market takes a big hit? Bitcoin will also. That's just something to be aware of, guys. Again, nobody knows for sure what's going to happen. I do think that traditional markets are going to crash pretty hard. That's my opinion. I'm sure you have your own. But let's look. All those crashed, as you can see, in 2008. What did the DXY do? The DXY shot up 27% while everything else crashed. Why? Because everybody was selling assets, getting into the dollar. So the smart money was dumping their assets on people and getting into the dollar. So then everybody else started dumping their assets for other stuff, running around with their, like chickens with their head cut off, not knowing where to go, while the dollar was gaining strength. And when the dollar got up to its peak strength here, what did smart money do? They bought cheap stocks with the high valued dollar. It happens over and over and over again, and nobody ever talks about it. Why? I have no idea. But anyway, that's my view. Tony Hall, seems we can't quite near the 200 EMA on the 4-hourly. Thank you for the super chat, brother, and let's look at the 4-hour. So this is the 4-hour, and the 200 EMA is right around the 36,000. That was what I was talking about. If we do break above it and get support, we could continue up, but beware, we did have a fake out above it over here. Great content. You've disclosed your weekly profits yesterday. You would be able to tell what your percentage accuracy on your trades, win-lose rate. I cashed out. I can show it in my Discord. If you guys don't belong to the Discord, definitely check it out down below. I cashed out my profits yesterday. Was around 13,000 for last week. Wasn't a great week. Was definitely not a horrible week. Usman Yusuf, thank you for the super chat. Guys, please thank Savvy by pressing the like button. Yeah, guys, if you would, smash that like button. There's 787 people in here and only 372 likes. I would appreciate it if you did go down and smash the likes. Also, comment on the video if you're watching this after the live, and share the video if you would. It helps grow the channel. But as you can see in the 4-hour right now, we are getting major rejection at the EMAs. They're all bundled up here. The 55, 21, 13, and 8, all bundled up here at 34.2 range. Be cautious. What's your profit taking strategy? Always take profits. Also, every trade's different, guys. It's not always the same. I like to trade in the 4 hours and up. Sometimes I'll scalp in the smaller time frames, but it's always different depending on what you're doing. Pure Gaming 3D said, Crypto Savvy, I decided to start with 100 euros and so far at 230. It is really nice starting small. Helped me train my patience as well. Yeah, man. Patience is key. Guys, remember, you don't always have to be in a trade. If you're in an area it's unsure or you're unsure of, you don't have to be in a trade. Wait for a trade. There will always be trades, always be opportunity. Whether it's up or down. You don't have, but by knowing how to trade and learning to trade, you don't have to just hope that things go up. It doesn't matter which way they go because you can make money both directions. A lot of money. Robert Post asked, do you trade sessions like London Open and New York Open? No, I dabble in Forex. I don't play in it a lot. There's so much money to be made in Bitcoin that it's if Bitcoin's really boring, sometimes I'll jump in and play around in the Forex on Prime XBT. Guys, that's another thing I always stress, to use a VPN. Even if you're not trading, use a VPN. A lot of people, especially in the crypto communities and stuff, get hacked, get stuff stolen off their computers, whatnot. Make sure you use a VPN. It's just another layer of security to hide your IP address. I do have a link down below for Pure VPN. It is, I think with my discount, it's only like $2.88 a month if you do the 2-year deal. Definitely, I suggest everybody use it. Like I said, even if you're not trading, definitely use a VPN. You don't have to use Pure VPN. You don't have to use my link, but no matter what, get yourself a VPN. Jay Stevens said, I've put in 600 in the last 2 months. I've been trading on and off for 6 months. I'm currently 400 up. How would you recommend to take profits out of crypto to usable money? I don't recommend or suggest anything or I don't tell anybody what to do. I show you guys, I tell you guys what I'm doing. I show you how I figure out what I'm doing. And it's up to you to make up your own decisions, guys. If you're expecting a call group or anything like that, that's not what this is. Join the Discord. Everybody shares. Like I said, there's bullish people in there, there's bearish people in there. Everyone shares their ideas. We learn off each other's good moves and bad moves. It's all a learning process. Losing a trade is not bad. You're gonna lose trades. Learning from that loss is what you want to take from it. You got to manage your risk. That's huge. If you're just going all in on every trade, you're gonna get wrecked. Can you look at the Dow? Yes, I can. Let's go over to the Dow. This is the weekly. Let's go into the daily. Dow's taking a nice little hit here. Let's look at the RSI. RSI, like I said, if we look at, we made a slightly higher high in the price action here and a slightly lower high in the RSI. That is, you know what that is? Somebody say what that is. Yeah, and Jay, always take some profits. Always take profits off the table, because unrealized profits are not profits. If you didn't realize them, they can go away real quick. Bearish divergence, yes. Not hidden, that's bearish. Get that cheat sheet out. Not hidden. Hidden bearish would be higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. This here is bearish divergence. Guys, make sure you go down, hit that like button. I will have to show you how. People say you always beg for likes. I don't care. We need likes to get the YouTube to push it on their algorithm. So if you guys want to help the channel, all you have to do is go under the video right here and smash that like button. If you don't like me asking for likes, then I don't know what to tell you. Don't watch my videos, because I will ask for likes. I do this all for free, guys. Can you check the daily? Yeah, we can check the daily. Let's... Here is the daily. The daily is under all of our EMAs right here. Not looking too hot. We have to obviously wait till the daily closes to see what's going on. But there's really no divergence here to speak about, except for... Nope, we didn't get any divergence there. So, but yeah, the volume is like next to nothing on the daily, guys. It has dwindled to nada. It's non-existent. That's another reason not to get super bullish on all these little fake ass pumps. I bought BTC at 35.6. Should I sell it now? Will it dump? Please reply. It's all up to you, man. Like I said, guys, if you want to discuss this stuff and get into talking about it with other people that are watching markets, scroll down. The Discord is totally free. We don't charge for it. It's a great place to hang out. Great community. A lot of people helping each other out. It's just a great place to be. Nilesh said, CS said, I think 26.8 will be the bottom, Savvy. Last time we will see BTC under 30,000 ever. No, I do not think it'll be the last time we see BTC under 30,000 ever. If we do hit the 26.8 and go up, like I said, guys, this opinion has not changed on me. And the only thing that will change it is if we break this green trend line and get support on it. I am still looking for a fake bull trap rally into August or September after we decide where we've ended the A wave down here for B. Get everybody bullish again so the big money can just dump more on them and come back down to around 9,500, possibly lower at the beginning of next year, beginning to mid next year. That's my thoughts. Like I said, if that changes, the only thing that would change that for me is breaking this green trend line and getting support on top of it. So that's not to say I am going to look for a long position down here and ride this up, but I will be looking to sell up here. If it breaks, I'll stay in that long, but I'm not expecting this to break. Discord is fun. Yeah, Discord's hilarious. It's a good place. It's a lot of good people in there. They get a little hyped up sometimes. It's fun. Savvy, should we be looking into DEX? They seem to be pumping. I wouldn't look into anything until BTC decides what it's going to do and gives us clear confirmation, because if BTC goes down, everything goes down. And above BTC, if the Dow goes down, everything goes down except the dollar. And how's the dollar looking? Looking strong. Very, 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 very strong. Red, blue, green, maybe a bit off topic. I mainly use Binance and growing wary about what's going on in this exchange. Coinbase Pro looks way more secure and compliant. Any thoughts? That's all up to you. Yeah, there's a lot of info going around that Binance isn't the greatest place. I've always said that anyway, but it's one of the places that was easy to use if you were into altcoins, which I'm not, so I never really messed with Binance. I don't trust them. I think they're really scammy on the way they, they'll list anything as long as people give them a bunch of that so they can dump it on people after they list it. It's obvious. You can see it happen. Go back, look at the charts of when they release things. It's pretty obvious. They're pretty damn shady. Handle, what do you think about Elon post deleted bear head and shoulders? I don't care about tweets and all that. Everything's all in the charts. Like I said, if you look back here, when we drew this out was at 57,000, calling 63 to 64 top on March 24th. You can go back and check the video. One of Elon's tweets was here. There was another one here, but it doesn't matter because this was already in the charts. I don't believe in tweets manipulating. All the shit's already in the charts. I do not know how to say your name, SES, but what did you think about 2022? What do you mean, what did I think about 2022? I think we will see a possible low in 2022. Thank you for the super chat, Handle and SES. I appreciate it, guys. Red, blue, green, thanks for your input. Right. Guys, I share my opinion here. It's my opinion. It doesn't necessarily have to be fact. What any YouTuber, anybody says is not fact. It doesn't have to be fact. We give our opinions. And I explained in the Discord earlier this morning. So, a lot of people are mad at the bulls when we crash. They're mad at the bears. The bulls on YouTube and the bears on YouTube. They're mad at the bears when we pump. Guys, nobody knows exactly 100% what the market's going to do. We can analyze. Some people like watching the news and analyzing the news, which I think all the news is just BS. But the fact of the matter is, most of the YouTubers really believe what they're saying, but a lot of them, there are some that don't care. They just want views, so they'll say whatever you want to hear so they can continue to get the views. I will not do that. I state exactly how I feel and what I see in the charts, although it's a lot of times not a popular opinion and people don't like it, but it's what I see. DXY bearish divergence, K held. Yeah, I seen that, but guys, when the DXY is pumping, we can look back over here. The last time it broke out of this wedge, it did the same thing. It was showing bearish divergence, but what it do? It just kept climbing, and I believe that's what we're gonna see this time. And we've dropped back below the green here, which is our resistance at the 0.5 fib at 34.4. And we cannot seem to remain above that for any period of time. So that leads me to believe the 25.2 to 27.2, which is the golden pocket zone, would be our next major spot where we could see a bounce. Does that happen in one day? Who knows? It doesn't have to. Time is the hardest thing to judge. All we can do is look at our points. 1,000 people and like 570 likes. Come on, guys. Hit the damn like button. How many people are in here from the Discord? Hit the 1 button. Just out of curiosity. I know the Discord's been bumping. There's a lot of people in there. S. Jennings, what's up? Mr. T, season of the sickness. No Doge. Wow, a lot of Discord people. Welcome to all you new people in the Discord. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's a great community, and thank you all for helping to build it. I think it's probably one of the best communities in crypto. Would you consider investing in Cardano? I would not. But like I said, it's not financial advice. That's my opinion. You do what you got to do, man. Did you see the crazy move BTC just made in the 5-minute? No, but I can see this wick on the daily. So let's go over to smaller time frames. Let's go back into the hourly. And back below the EMAs in the hourly. No particular divergence yet. Hourly does look like a head and shoulders forming on the RSI. Could be coming down for another dump. Oh yeah, guys, if you don't follow me on Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter. It's at CryptoSavvy1. Check it out. If you guys see any imposter Twitter accounts, please let me know so I can report them, and make sure you report them too. I would appreciate it. There's so many scammers, guys. That's another thing to watch for. The scammers in the comments below after the videos. On all YouTube channels, crypto channels, there are so many scammers. Guys, I don't know about everybody else. I know most people don't. They don't use WhatsApp and give you their WhatsApp in the comment. If you look at the comments, the YouTuber's name, like under mine, would be Crypto Savvy. It'll be highlighted. It don't say pinned Crypto Savvy or none of that crap. It doesn't say, hey, if you want more information, get a hold of me on WhatsApp and give you a number and blah, blah, blah. All that is scams. If you see it in the comments, guys, report it. We got to get rid of them, guys. They are killing new people's accounts in the crypto space. As new people come in, they think that stuff is legit, and they give them money. They steal so much money like that, guys. We got to get that stuff out of here. It's unfortunate that YouTube lets it happen. Very unfortunate. With all the stuff they can do with their algorithms and that, like they couldn't do something about that. I seem to be winning a lot of competitions in the Discord. Beware of scammers. Right. Same thing in the Discord, everything. We do all we can do to get rid of them, guys, but that would be a full-time job. We do everything we can in the Discord to keep them out. But if you get messages saying you've won something or anything like that, be careful, guys. That's all just scammy crap. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. Don't know how to report, but there's a guy named Savvy who tried to scam yesterday with free S. Screenshot that, A. Smith, whenever it happens. If you belong in the Discord, put it up in the Discord and put at moderators so the moderators can see it if it was in the Discord. If not, on Twitter, do the same thing. Screenshot it and tag me in it. That would be helpful. Zadie Bot says, how do you determine how high the B wave will go in the bearish scenario? So until we know wave 5 is completed, it will be kind of hard to tell, but basically all we'll do, let's say wave 5 completes at 26.5. Not saying it's gonna, but let's say it does, and that's the end of wave B. We would put the Fibonacci retracement from the swing high up here down to the swing low if it was at 26.5, and then we would look for the 382 would be at 41.7, the 0.5 fib would be around 45.8, and the golden pocket would be around the $50,000 range. So that's why I always say 50 to 55,000 is where I'd look for the B. And this B wave, if it happens, should be, you'll see 5 waves up making a high up here, and then you'll see 3 waves down and then 5 more waves up. That should be a 3-wave movement, and then another 5 over here. Sorry guys, hold on a minute. All right, sorry about that. YouTube does promote this and I report, but nothing happens. Yeah, YouTube's just as greedy as everybody else, I believe, guys. So you got to be careful with this stuff. Like I said, if something sounds too good to be true, probably is. And I'm never going to put in any of my comments down below on anybody else's comment to get in contact with me or get a hold of me or this guy is great or any of that crap. You'll never see that in the comments. If you do, it's not me. I always highlight, or my name's always highlighted, and I always hit the heart and the thumbs up on my comments. Scammers cannot hit the heart. So unless it has a heart by the thumb, it is not me in the comments. Welcome to the channel, Morton. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I try to do 2 live streams a day now. I don't guarantee that it's going to be every day. I will get the morning ones out, but I try to do one between 12 and noon, and I'm going to try again, or I'm sorry, 12 and 2. I'm going to try to do another one today. Eventually, I'll get set times, but between noon and 2 is when I try to do that. Pure gaming, yeah, it could be definitely life-changing. Just be careful with the alts, though. If you look back in the past, every bull market has new alts that are the new thing that usually disappear. So be careful with them alts, man. I can't stress that enough. Anybody can make an altcoin, and anybody can write a white paper, and anybody can pay developers to say they're part of the team. So be cautious with that stuff. I hate to say it, but I don't trust any of that crap. You want to trade them? Great. They're very volatile. Go ahead and trade them if you want. I don't find no need to trade them because BTC is volatile enough and it's a lot safer. Dennis S., many thanks for your TA thoughts, Savvy. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate that. Mr. T said DeFi is pumping today. Yeah, until Bitcoin dumps, and then it'll dump right along with it. Porsche, welcome to the channel. Arnold DeGroot said, give the man likes. I would appreciate that, guys, if you did smash the like button. Not a whole lot of viewers today. We've got 890 people. 90% of alts from 2017 are no longer here. Exactly. That's my point. 99% of altcoins are scams. Some of them might really think they'll do something, but the chances are they won't. If a crypto goes to 0, do you lose money even though it's with leverage? I don't think I understand your question there. If it goes to 0, you lost all your money. If you were shorting it, then you probably do pretty good. Can you explain how crypto exchanges work? I'm with Binance and I'm thinking PHEMEX BT. What do you mean how they work? I don't understand what you mean how crypto exchanges work. They work by people buying and selling crypto. Do you see a spike down to 5 target or linger there? Most likely, I believe it'll be a spike. I think it'll have a pretty hard bounce. And like I said, everybody get bullish for a couple months. And even up here, I think people will be super bullish, and I believe it'll be a big bull trap. This may move over longer, maybe towards September, October, depending on if, when, and where this wave 5 ends. If it ended over here, then we'll probably stick around that August, September area. Do any stocks go to zero? Some can't go to zero if somebody still holds a couple of them. Can it hit 35 today? Of course it can. Anything can happen. Where can I learn Elliott Waves? If you're part of the Discord, I think we've shared some Elliott Wave PDFs in there. That's what I suggest doing. Don't learn from a YouTuber interpreting Elliott Wave. I suggest reading the Elliott Wave theory PDF. Gives you all the info there. Takes a long time to learn, and just study it, learn it, watch the charts, and by no means rely on Elliott Wave alone. Always use other validations and invalidations. Elliott Wave, I do not trade using Elliott Wave. I use it to find out where things are in the chart. Like this is a mixture of Elliott Wave and Wyckoff mixed together. I do not trade Elliott Wave. It is too easy to manipulate waves. You can ask 10 different Elliott Wave guys looking at the same chart what the count is. You'll come up with 9 different counts. I bigged up Savvy around the blockchain yesterday too. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. If you buy BT spot and it goes to zero, do you get liquidated or you can still hold? If you're holding BTC, BTC is not going to go to zero, man. Is it a good idea to short now? There is not a trade now unless we break some confirmation points. Like I said, if you look here, let's put in a trend line. Let's get into a different chart so I can cleaner chart. So we had this draw in there yesterday. We got this spike down, blah, blah, blah. Let's look at this on the 1 hour and just look for an area to watch for a break. So what I would do here on the hourly, if we break down past this trend line again, which is going to be, and it depends on how fast, because obviously the trend line is moving up, but let's put this here. So if we break down past, say, 33.5, chances are we're going to be going down pretty good. And if we break this top trend line, which would be around 35.6, then we could be going up. And what would the measured moves there be? If we went from, it depends on where we go from here. Let's go from our widest point up to here, just for shits and giggles. How low would that be here? Around the $24,000-$25,000 range if we took that measured move. And if we broke up, where would that go? 44,000, right in that range. But yeah, there's no real trade, guys. Be patient. Unless you're seasoned and you're trading smaller time frames for scalps or whatever, or if you're already in a trade and it's working out for you, just put your stops in profit. But as of right now, I'd be looking for a break of either one of these trend lines. Dr. Evil said, I'll buy your Bitcoin for $1 before it goes to zero. Hell yeah, I will too. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate it, man. Still a bear pennant? Looks like it. This could just be like this too. We could draw this, clone this trend line and put it up here. Could be something like this too. I don't necessarily think that's the case, but it's a possibility. Let me get this trend line off of there. See, are we seeing no divergence right now in the hourly to talk about? Getting rejected on the hourly under all the EMAs as of right now. That does look like a little bear pennant in the hourly here. And that would probably get us back down to test this trend line here between the 33.5 and 33.6 range. Dow is tanking. Of course it is. This is what we've been looking for, guys. Like I said, we had bearish divergence in the Dow here. It's definitely playing out. DXY looks strong as hell. We've been talking about that forever. Somebody said it looks more like an ascending triangle. On the hourly, you mean? No, not so much. I mean, you could go from way off over here, but I don't believe so. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in the way the chart lays. Because you could say the same thing up here. Let's go back before the big dump here. Plenty of places that looked like that here too, and just ended up being another drop down. Like right here, people were calling this the same. You know, an ascending triangle here. Same thing. That's pretty much where we're at in this move right now, I believe, anyway. But it could be. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. Everybody has their opinion. Like I said, nobody's opinion's wrong until it's wrong, I guess, right? Nobody's opinion's right till it's right. Guys, trading isn't about being right or wrong. It's about managing your risk so you don't lose a lot in any trade. And when you get a winner, ride that winner. Always use stops. Ascending triangle top line usually level. Yes. When will we hit mid-20s? There's no guarantee we will, but I do believe we are headed that direction. We'll see what happens. Time is the hardest thing to judge. I say it every day. Dow is dropping. BTC is hovering. Well, because people are playing in the Dow, dumping their crap, which is making the dollar stronger. And they'll probably be over dumping their BTC when they're done with the Dow. What are chances for B Wave up to be 55K and then crash down to 10K? Pretty good chances, Mr. T, as far as I can tell. Like I said, if something changes, I'll let you guys know. As of now, hashtag nothing has changed, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for those of you that did take a second out and smash those likes. I do appreciate it. If you're watching this video after live, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I will probably see you guys later on between noon and 2. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and you take that notification bell. That'll get you notified when I do post videos. Thanks a lot, guys. I am out of here.